getting centered in my chair. I should have done that before I clicked record. If you're listening to this and it is a recording, thank you very much for taking some time to listen to us. This is Brace for Impact. We're brought from Organizing Better Tomorrow. There's a whole slew of people to talk about the goings on from a COVID conscious sort of perspective. Try to put it in there because we did have some good news. If you're a longtime listener, kind of shocking coming out of nowhere. RFK got shut down today. And it wasn't by the Twinkie he tried to wrestle in that Maha promo that they put out, which I can't even, if you haven't watched that, I'm going to put that in our comments at some point because wow, that's the guy in charge of our health, really? Okay, that's fun. So that happened. But I'll give him this. It did make me forget about his Chris Rock video, or not Chris Rock, Kid Rock video for a minute, because that's still haunting my nightmares. That all being said, we do have a little more good news with that because the ACIP was ruled. Jesse, do you want to say it? I know this is your thing, so. The ACIP is illegitimate, which it really brings a tear to your eye if you've been watching all this going on. I had said for a long time that if they wanted to change all these rules, they could, as long as they followed, like, the guidelines. You have to follow what the actual things say. And they didn't. They didn't follow it. They didn't do anything. And the people they tried to hire are, as the judge put it, I don't think he used the word incompetent, but he definitely suggested pretty strongly that they were unqualified for their positions.
Was I muted before when I said it was illegitimate?
Oh yeah, but that's okay. I carried it through anyways. We're here now.
It was wait, hold on. Let's take a moment. It was illegitimate.
Let's take a moment. It was legally illegitimate. We spent a lot of time looking at the laws, trying to figure out if he could do what he was doing, and we came to the conclusion that there are these charters, but we couldn't find at my internet, and I actually had the no internet sign, so we're getting off to a strong start today.
Dead air, do something,
the court said that the thing is illegitimate, that this is the second copy, by the way. If you're listening to this on Twitter, this is the second video. There's like 5 minutes of another video before my internet cut out, so we'll just keep going. If you watch us on YouTube, though, there will be no interruptions, unless it gets really, really bad. But basically, he said that all the things that he did, the ACIP has done, have been ruled not having happened because they didn't follow the rules properly in putting these people into place. So it's very unclear where it's going to be appealed, and not sure where all of this is going to go, but we do know it is, let's see, where is it? I had the act. It was right. The Federal Advisory Committee Act. So apparently it, as far as we understand it, like basically makes people's, like the charter is the law. So if you don't follow the charter, you're breaking the law. And that's kind of what the judge made the point on. I was a little surprised. I did not anticipate the judge having jurisdiction. But it kind of makes sense because you're thinking about these people, the HHS director, he's coming in to use the government apparatus. He's more like a renter than he is an owner. He doesn't own the HHS while he's there. He has to use the government materials as the government sets out until the government says someone else is coming in to use those same materials. And I feel like that's something that got lost with all. They felt like they were kings for a minute, and these judges are reminding them they're not. They're just. It's like what do we say? No, you can't paint. You only rent. And that's kind of the vibe from the judge, and that everyone is incompetent and shouldn't be on the thing. So that happened. The other thing that I think is very exciting, we're getting word of Novavax expansion in the UK. We don't have a lot of details on that yet, right? Like that's sort of if it was just a general, like it's through NHS though, right?
Correct. Yeah. Right now we know that they're providing 600,000 doses for the NHS's spring program.
Right. And
so that's
still
so those are doses that are going to be given for free for the age of 75.
Wow. Well, that is good news.
But the self-attestation remains, right?
Well, this is in the UK, so we don't know.
This is in the UK, so we don't know
Yeah.
what the heck they're doing.
Yeah, we don't know what they're doing. We know that it's going to be through the NHS, and that was it. I just had another interruption on my internet. My internet is in the red.
Cut out again?
Yeah, cut
What
out again.
happening?
Yeah, we're done. I'm done. And I have one red 7. It's about to cut out again.